Centre in Manchester. The Super Bantamweight Championship of Europe. Sergei Devakov defending the title he won against Spencer Oliver against the unbeaten Michael Brodie from Manchester. The reigning British and Commonwealth Super Bantamweight champion. Paolo Sconzo, the man in charge here, and let's join our MC now, John McDonald.
And introducing to you the challenger. He's fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the red, white, and blue trunks. He weighs in at 8 stone and 9 pounds. He's undefeated as a professional. 23 contests, 23 wins, 15 by way of knockout. He's the current undefeated British and Commonwealth Super Bantamweight champion from the Viking Gym and the beautiful city of Manchester, Michael Brodie. And sports fans, the champion. He's fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the blue trunks trimmed with gold. He weighed in at 8 stone 9 3/4 pounds and brings a 34 fight record. 30 wins, 18 by knockout, 3 losses and 1 draw. He's the current European Super Bantamweight champion from the Ukraine, Sergei Devakov. So, sports fans and Sky fans, here we go then. 12 rounds of boxing for the European Super Bantamweight Championship.
And Brodie knows he's going to have to be a lot better than he's been in his last couple of fights. He was a little lucky against Simon Ramon in his last defense against a man who comes here with a very, very fine record. Just 3 defeats in 34 fights, 18 inside the distance. And the man who beat Spencer Oliver in that dramatic fight. Great news that Spencer has made a dramatic recovery. And all credit to him for that. Right, let's settle down and watch this and enjoy it. Really should be an intriguing contest. Good variety early on from Brodie. Good work. Again, the left and the right counter finding their mark. Devakov, 31 years old, and looks as if he's been in a war or two, which he has. Good movement from Brodie. Just one wild swing, otherwise fighting well within himself. Devakov never been stopped. Lost once on a disqualification a couple of years ago against Kakal Gefi. Thrown out of the 4 rounds. His other defeats have been on points. One very early on in his career, and the other against Vincenzo Belcastro of Italy when he first fought for the European title. Good work, lovely body shots from Brodie. And landing enough with the jabs to him to just to sneak this opening round. Very much a warming up process, but Brodie landed more punches. There's a shot of this Bowlers Conference and Exhibition Centre, which is usually used as an indoor cricket emporium. But they've rolled away the nets and made this into a hall with a great deal of atmosphere. And here's the pride of Manchester. 24 years old, turned pro 4 years ago, beating Graham McGrath in the 5th round TKO on his debut, and since then he's gone from strength to strength. Good body shots with the left, and there was enough there to give Brodie that opening round. Second round of this European Super Bantamweight title. Starting his attacks in a variety of ways, Brodie. Sometimes coming in with a right over the top, sometimes a right to the body, and following it up with the left. And Devakov just looks a little nonplussed early on here. Slipping Devakov's lead without any problem at all, countering well. This is good stuff from Brodie. Excellent exchange. And again, it was Brodie who came out on top. Again, the switch, right to the body, left to the head. Devakov realizing he's got to do something himself at the moment. Brodie in a good rhythm. See Devakov trying to up the tempo, plant those jabs in Brodie's face and come in behind them. A little better work from him now. Closing stages of the second round. Brodie not quite as dominant in that round. You might want to split them, or you might not. Difficult round to call. But Brodie still in front. Won the British title against Neil Swain last year in March. A knockout in the 10th round. Beat Peter Buckley later in the year on points. And then won the British Commonwealth title against Wilson Doherty in November of last year. One defense against Brian Carr, and then the rather fortunate one against Simon Ramoni. Good shot midway through that second round. But Devakov doing a little bit more in that second round. And a good start for him early in the third. Much more initiative now from the Ukrainian. Brodie just looking back and seeing what he's doing, and then looking for the counters rather than initiating. Good right to the body. And the fan club, which has gone a little quiet, rousing themselves now. Good action here in the third. Both now stepping it up and finding their range. Bit of blood around. I think it's over the left eye, yes, of Devakov. And it's transferred itself onto Brodie's face. And the crowd realizing that Devakov's in a little bit of trouble here. Excellent reply though. And that's a nasty cut. Came right onto that jab as well. Well, the tempo, complete contrast now from the opening round. Oh, that's a great shot, and it was right on the side of the face where the blood's trickling down. It's an extra incentive, an extra target for Brodie. That's a good round, particularly from the boy from Manchester. Michael Brodie looking good after 3 rounds.
The new Sonata from Hyundai. It may come.
You're back with us here at Manchester for this cracking super bantamweight title, European Championship, and Michael Brodie of Manchester doing a sterling job here at the start. A rousing third round against Sergei Devakov. Man from Ukraine who's defending his European title here. Looks like they've patched Devakov up pretty well. Mick Williamson, the cuts man in his corner, one of the best in the country. But that eye still taking a pounding, the left jab finding its mark. snap in that jab as Brodie. This is better work from Devakov. Brodie does well to draw him in. Oh, that's a good shot. Looked like he was off balance, but he definitely got caught as well, and it's a legitimate count. Now then, is Brodie going to follow it up? Big time. Yes, he is. Again, more shots. A good right to the head. And Devakov is drawing on all his experience here. He's taken it well. And Brodie not getting overexcited. Terrific round. And once again, a big round, the biggest so far for the boy from Manchester. And more work from Mick Williamson in the corner here. Well, he'd been doing pretty well, and then suddenly Brodie launched at him. Left to the head, knocked him back and down. And from then on, it was one-way traffic, with Brodie hounding him for the last minute. It's the first left that did the damage. Feet together, and he was quickly on his backside. And there's some of the work at the end of the round. Brodie moving further and further in front. 10-8 round, the last one. Credit to Devakov. He's done most of the work coming forward, but whenever they get into the big exchanges, it's Brodie who comes out on top. Well, the crowd have grown in confidence and volume of noise after that last round. And here comes Brodie again. And this is a very impressive pattern in the fight now for Brodie, against a man of strong credentials. Despite the damage that he inflicted in the last round, Brodie still biding his time, fighting a canny fight, waiting for the openings and exploiting them when he sees them. And the cut has really opened up badly again over that left eye of Devakov. That's a good shot. Brodie compact and lethal. Blood fairly pouring off that eye now. There's another good shot. And again, Devakov took it well. And now his face a mass of blood. Terrific stuff, this from Brodie. Brodie, who was a top-class amateur, NABC Boys Club champion, trained by Brian Hughes at the Collyhurst and Moston Club in Manchester. And the repair work is incessant in Devakov's corner. Just wiping the blood away from Brodie. At sometimes it looks as if he's been injured, but it's just the blood pouring off the eyebrow there. But it's not running into the eye, and it looks like he's going to be able to continue. Moving towards the halfway mark. Devakov full of intent, but he really got caught by that left jab as he came in and made him think twice. Devakov had that dark and sinister look before the fight started, and now it's kind of eeriness on his face as more and more of the blows rain in from all angles from Brodie. Terrific the way he's changing his speed. And when the flurries come in, they are fast and furious. But Devakov shows no signs of slowing or wilting. Same pattern as before. Devakov ploughing forward. But these are withering retorts from the boy from Manchester. Another round for Brodie. He's now moving a mile in front. Just earned this Super Bantamweight Championship of Europe. Michael Brodie, the homeboy, putting up a sparkling performance against the man from Ukraine, Sergei Devakov, the reigning champion, the man who beat Spencer Oliver early this year. And his first bid for that European title back 3 years ago. Beaten fairly comfortably on points by Vincenzo Belcastro, but no shame there. Remember, Belcastro was the man who took Nazim Hamed 12 rounds, which in those days was not a common occurrence. Might have been a clash of heads. I don't know if that's new blood coming from the top of Brodie's head. But Devakov certainly going in with his head low. Caught him with a good right there. And the action is really hotting up. And there's a cut over the right eye of Devakov now. So cut over both eyes. And some haymakers coming in. This is the big effort now from the man from Ukraine. Can Brodie keep his composure, keep his rhythm? And I think the blood on Brodie again came from Devakov. Good body shot. Another super attack from Brodie. And Devakov firmly on the back foot now. But look at the way he counters. He's a rugged customer, and that was a good right counter. Certainly done his work as Devakov. The pace now is relentless, and there's a fair amount of leather being thrown. Just when Devakov looked to come on top, Brodie comes back, and the right eye now bleeding even more than the left. Excellent round. And now he doesn't know where to start, does he? He's done pretty well with that left eye, and now work to do on the other one in almost identical places. And luckily for Devakov, the blood running down the side of the eye. Good shots from the man from Ukraine midway through, and then Brodie came back. Crowd loving this, as well they might. Devakov doing plenty enough to make this a real contest, but still it's a long way back for him. Five to go. The only dispiriting thing for Brodie is that through all the punches he's thrown that have been taken fair and square by Devakov, the champion hasn't slowed. Again, good body shots. It's despite the damage around the eyes, it's the body shots that are doing immense damage. tribute to this fight is that Paolo Sconza, the referees, had to do virtually nothing. More even round here in the 8th. Good right, but again straight back comes Devakov. This was always going to be a really difficult fight for Devakov, but he's hanging on to his crown. But it couldn't be under a more severe threat than it is right now. Good work from Brodie at the end. And this is a sporting contest as well. If this does go to the judges, it'll be the judges from Finland, France and Belgium who will decide this. And although he's had Devakov down early on in the 4th round, this may well have to go the full distance. "15 of his 23 wins have come by the short route, but he's rarely had to meet anyone as brave and durable as this fella Devakov.
Seconds out, round 9.
So into the 9th in this contest here in Manchester for the Super Bantamweight Championship of Europe. The champion, Sergey Devakov. Michael Brodie ahead on points now, probably 3-4 rounds in front. Again, almost without opposition, the last punch is always from Brodie. Any exchange. Not much blood coming from the left eye of Devakov now, but still seeping down the right side of his face. Starting to pour away at that right eye now, Devakov, as if he might be a little inconvenienced. His home folk mighty proud of Brodie at the moment. Quiet around this one though. As if they're both gathering themselves for a final onslaught in the last three. But it's hardly surprising considering the pace they've gone. Good work from Devakov. This is his best round for some time. And Brodie just coming in a little bit with the head. Devakov looking at Paolo Sconzo, but no warning. Strong finish from the Manchester kid. It's a terrific fight. 3 rounds to go. Three rounds to go then in this Super Bantamweight Championship of Europe, and the challenger, Michael Brodie, on my card, some 5 rounds in front. Virtually certain of winning it if it goes the distance. But what can Devakov do in reply? He's still very much there, right in front of him. But it's looking good for the Manchester boy. Devakov has still that keenness around the eye, looking for the opportunity, looking to land the big guns. Oh, good shots. Devakov wobbled there. Here comes Brodie once more. But what a brave man he is. He took some brutal blows there to Devakov. And once more he's attempting to come forward and launch his attacks. But his face looks a sorry sight, particularly on the right side. And the right landed, covering up from Brodie. Devakov really planting his feet now and trying to land the big blows that he knows if he's got to if he's going to turn this around. Brodie just getting caught a little more now. He's lost his compactness and his defense is a little bit more shaky. Good right from Brodie, and again the instant reply from the champion. That's Devakov's best round. Just about shaded it. But Brodie has built up such a monster lead. He was 5 rounds in front, plus the 10-8 round, so he's 5 points in front still on my card with 2 rounds to go. And some of the rounds were pretty decisive, difficult to call them any different. Starting to bruise around the left eye is Brodie. But look at the face of Devakov. And, they've done a good job. Mick Williamson should be proud of the efforts he's had here. And still willing this guy forward. Not that he needs any pushing out there. A true warrior. 2 to go. Brodie's just got that stronger firepower. But every time you think that Devakov's beginning to be a little bit strong, Brodie comes back with a big punch and stops him. And always looking to do something different. Brodie just getting caught a little bit more than he has been. Well, that's a terrific left. And Devakov really halted in his tracks there. Halfway through the 11th round. Another good spell this for Michael Brodie. Devakov again has recovered well. But Brodie's just been that little bit too brilliant for him. Too many angles, just a little bit too quick. Brodie's left eye swelling up now. But with 1 round to go, he should be okay. Good work from Devakov. Looks to be finishing this round the stronger. Yeah, Devakov's round. Brodie holds his hands up, but in many ways that was his least damaging round. It was Devakov inflicting a fair amount of the pain there, apart from one big spell. Straight away the ice goes on that left eye. But his face is held up well, considering the intensity of the battle here. Managed by Jack Trickett. Dean Powell leaning in over the ropes there. But this is so much better than his last couple of fights for Brodie. Really showing the form that the public here expect. And he won't be fighting for a while.
Come on now, 1 round.
I've got Brodie comfortably in front. Devakov needs a knockout if he's going to hold on to his title. Four points the difference. And sure enough, Devakov making the move forward again. Realizing what he's got to do. But has he got the power to land the one punch that he needs? Oh, yes. Terrific left. The end of the flurry again from Brodie. Champion of Europe, they're screaming, and it's probably just a couple of minutes away. This looks more like a containing round here from Brodie. He knows he's in front. Just nothing silly from here on in, and he should be all right. Devakov is a feat in himself, really, to have gone through the punishment he has and still to be coming forward. And finishing the stronger. But his success has come too late in the fight to make the difference. Sparkling performance from Brodie from round 3 till about 8 that have won in this. It's been a cracking contest. And Brodie knows he's done it. And there's no false celebrations from Devakov. I think he's fully aware that although he's given absolutely everything out there, it's not going to be enough. But he's given a performance to be proud of. But so too has Brodie. Here's John McDonald.
Judge Lefosara has scored the contest 111-118. Judge Dolperia has scored the contest 112-117. And Judge Lodges has scored the contest 112-117. All three judges are in favour of the new super bantamweight champion of Europe.
A fantastic night for Manchester. And he won it by a mile. One judge had him 7 points in front. The two others had him 5. I had him 4, but no quibbles. This was Michael Brodie at his very best and showing that he can go onwards and upwards. The British, the Commonwealth, the European champion now. And who knows what the future holds after a performance like that. And look at Devakov applauding him. He'll be welcome back here any day. And Frank Maloney, the promoter, delighted as well. Congratulations to Michael Brodie.